Hey there, in this tutorial I'll be showing you how to make Nigerian Amapiano style beats inspired by Asake and Jonn. So if you're new, hit the subscribe button down below and let's get started. So the first thing you need to know when you're trying to make Nigerian style Amapiano beat is the tempo range. Typically it ranges between 108 to 115, that's 115 BPM. Some even go as high as 120 beats per minute, but let's keep it simple. Going to type in value, pick a number in between. I'll go for, let's say, 113 this time, and then click enter. So my tempo is now set to 113. Okay, 113. So the next thing we need is the sounds that are relevant to that style of music. Okay, so I'm going to use from my drum kit, Ultimate Amapiano drum kit. Okay, this is inspired by South African Amapiano and Nigerian Amapiano sounds. So you can, if you want to make just South African Amapiano style beats, you can surely do with this kit. And if you want to make Nigerian style Amapiano beats, you can also do it with this kit. Okay, so first I'm going to come to the percussion this time and just pick a couple. So I'm going to use this, then use this. We'll try this. Next thing we need to do is just pick any position from here. Let's say here. Then you count like 2 steps forward. 1, 2. Let me have it from here. Then next we need a rim shot. Then we just layer it like this. Now in case maybe you bring in a sound, this is a glitch that happens with FL Studio. You bring in a sound, it doesn't sound like how it sounded in the sampler tab. Just come right here and then make sure it is on C5. So you right click this, C5. So now this side should sound. Okay, we'll make this sound like this. There are lots of soft kicks in here and hard kicks as well. Let me use this. I like this kick. Like cool. So let's add some more percussions, to make it come alive more. So I'm going to come back to percussions. Have this here. Then I think I prefer it here. Then next we'll get our hats. Let's get a hat. Then have it here. Then we'll bring it into our channel rack. Now, when you're trying to play percussion, especially in Afrobeat or Amapiano, most times you want to keep it really simple and just use different types of percussion so that it has that variation. Okay, using the same percussion multiple times sometimes make your drum pattern sound really basic, unless that's what you're going for. But most times it's not going to give you that rhythm or that groove that you want. And also be careful with volume. I'm going to bring this in here, then make it 4 bars. Then next we want to come to our shaker loop. This kit also comes with shaker loops. So have hat loops in here. So let me try these hats. also automatically matches your project tempo, so you don't have to worry about trying to stretch it or get the perfect fit for it. Then zoom. And next, we need a chord progression. So I'm going to create a new pattern and then drag it in here. Then let's use Lounge Lizard, a common choice for making chords in Nigerian style Amapiano beats. We come to piano roll, and we have our MIDI chord pack, the Palazzo MIDI chord pack. The Palazzo MIDI chord pack has 20 amazing Nigerian style Amapiano chord progressions, and you can simply drag and drop into a piano roll of the sound you chose. Make sure you turn off import time signature, then accept. And this works with any digital audio workstation, FL Studio, Logic Pro, Ableton. It works with all of them, and it sounds really good. And you have 20 to pick from. So if I press play, let me reduce the volume. Okay, so I have my chord progression. Next thing I'm going to add is a counter melody. So I'm going to use Analog Lab for that. I'm going to come to explore, type keys. Let's go with keys for now. Then styles, just to filter it. I prefer soft sounding keys. Let me try this and see. If I don't like it, I'll switch it again, but let's paste this. And then you're going to open your piano roll and move this just 2 steps forward. And if you don't like it, move it 2 steps forward again until you hear a variation and rhythm you like. Reduce the notes. I think I'll preserve it for just this chord. Then bring it down to low octave. Nice. The next, we want to get, let's use a stock plugin this time. Let's use GMS. Come right here. Let's come to pad. There's a sound I like using in here. It's actually a pad. This sound and this sound. I'm going to use smooth and warm. I'm going to come to my piano roll, and then these chord progressions in the MIDI chord pack are all A minor and C major. They are basically the same thing, relative scales. So I'm going to place this on A and let it run all through. That's too much. Let me reduce it. Let me try high octave. And next, we're going to bring in another synth sound. GMS still. I want to come to lead and synth this time. Yeah, this sound. Then come to piano roll. Reduce the length of the notes. Duplicate this. Reduce the volume of the instruments. Remember, volume is super important. Let's try the chord on a low octave to hear how it sounds. sounds a lot better on the lower octave, so keep the chords on the lower octave. And let's add some ambient melody. I'll be using Analog Lab to add some ambient melodies. Then we'll come to explore. Again, types. Let's go for hard this time. Then, but the styles again will be soft. I can also pick atmospheric, and let's go atmospheric and see how it sounds. Let's see how this sounds. If I don't like the sound, I'll simply come back and swap it so I can play with. High octave. Right, then let's add one more ambient melody before we add a bass. So I'm going to use Vital. You can use any plugin really, just as long as you like the sound and it has that long sustain to it. Definitely Vital does not have that filter that Analog Lab has. Let's add this. Let's hear how it sounds now. Now let's add pad, like a real pad this time. So I'm going to use GMS. I like the pads in GMS a lot. Just copy the chord, paste it here. So now time to add bass. So click right here. I'm going to add bass. Which is Triton Extreme for the bass. Basically, any soft synth bass should work. I'm going to come to bass. Again, I already have some presets that I like. One of them is the Wicked Sign bass. Then I just simply copy the roots key. Typically, basses sound very good at the 4th and the 3rd octave. But sometimes you may need to go as high as the 5th octave. But let's hear how it sounds. Let me take this to a higher octave. Reduce the volume. very sure this bass could be better. So I'm going to try different presets, bars. Yeah. So let's add another kind of bass from Harmless. I think it's Bass Wobbly, that's the name. Yes, that's not the bass. I'm going to kind of play it like a log drum, but I'm going to also play a log drum differently. Playing our log drum. So I'm going to, you can simply load up Fruity DX10 and play a log drum, but we also have a log drum preset, or rather several log drum presets that you can get to make things a lot easier for you. So I'm going to come to the log drum preset. That is the log drum kit. You can get it on the website too. I'll link it in this video as well. So I'm going to come to DX10 presets because we use Fruity DX10 to play most Amapiano log drums. So many variations, just dragging it in. You can hear that they all sound, unique. I'm going to use this guy. So let's change this back to 1/4 beats. That's a quarter beat, and start simple. You want to start simple with your log drums most times. Down. Then now let's play with the length of the notes, because this can also have an effect on the feel. So I'm going to change this again to none. So for example, if I were to reduce this to be very tiny, here it sounds, versus when it's full. So I'm going to leave that to sound tiny. Then if I make it take all the way back, it's going to make it have a very long sustain. Do the same thing here. Make this also very tiny. To keep it as simple as that. So I'm going to split all of this up so I can make a simple and quick arrangement. Take out this other half. Right, so I'm going to come right here, right click, split by channel. So I want everything out. Right, so the clips that are not complete, just stretch it out. Not a big deal at all. So it's all stretched out. Let's hear it to make sure it's complete. So I'm going to just highlight this. Let me delete this empty clip right here. I'm going to highlight this and move it all the way out. Let's come all the way out. Let's say we have it at 100. Okay. So I'm going to start with the kick, or rather the drum elements. And just highlight them. Made a mistake there. So let's have it somewhere here, for example. So now we want the drum elements all the way out here. Then just spread it all across. So once 8 bars for our intro, option T, or alternative if you're using Windows. So we just say here will be first verse. Okay, this is intro. Then count 8 bars, option T again, or alternate and T. Then we'll name this pre-hook. Then we'll count 8 bars, option T. Then first hook, this will be our main hook. Then our main hook will last for about 8 bars. Then option T again. Then this would be second verse. Alt T. And then this will be, let's make our second verse longer. Maybe we'll make our second verse 16 bars instead of 8 bars. Then alternate T. Then second pre-hook. Then 8 bars later, second hook. Then second hook, 8 bars. Then you can have a third verse if you want, but I'm not going to have a third verse. So I'm just going to have like a bridge where the beat kind of dies down. Then we have a third hook that will last for 8 bars. Then we'll just say outro. You can just put end there, or you can have a defined outro if you want. The outro will last for about 8 bars. And end. This is where the song ends. So I can just clear out anything that comes after the end. So you see I have about 3 minutes and 4 seconds in duration of song. If you want it shorter, you can take away some more elements. And if you want it longer, here. So if you want it longer, you can add, maybe make your hooks longer. So now let's start building it up. So next thing we need is our chord. I'm going to have my chord starting from the verse, run all the way to the outro. Then I'm going to have my counter starting in the hook. Then having it as well in the second hook. Then we have this melody. Maybe we'll have it here. Let's hear it. Let me have it in the hook for now. The hook will have most of the sounds. Let's have this in the pre-hook. Then we have this guy. We have Vital. I'm going to have this in my intro. Then let's have this pad. Then let's have the bass. Most times the bass coming in the pre-hook. Let me turn it on. Pretty lock drum. So let's hear from the top to see how it all sounds now.
Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.
So this is one of the many ways of making Nigerian style Amapiano beats, right? Now you can simply follow my style or get the project file. The link is in the description below. The project file is available for download. You can download this, go through it, and see how you can make your own unique projects from this. I remain Classy. If you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more tutorials, tips, and tricks.